Так, продолжаю идти по сюжету. И сейчас мне нужно будет, значит, взять квест. Я скажу какой. Марат, знаешь, что могу тебе сказать? Так, квест, да, значит, квест. Задание на сюжет. Вот, мне осталось блок вероломства. Смотрим. Я вообще прохожу по замечательной картинке, инфографике. И что там написано у нас? Что там написано? А то и написано, что блок вероломства нужно проходить в конце, после ветки сюжета одного из альянсов, например. Можно, конечно, упороться пройти все, но мне кажется, это как-то вообще будет жестко. То есть, наверное, я все-таки пройду Ковенант свой, и дальше уже вернусь к основному сюжету.
Greetings. I am Varnus Galarian, head of the Mages Guild. I have need of your assistance. Yes, it's high time Tamriel was free of Molongbal's grip. The Anchors, the Daedra, the Undead, they devastate our fragile mortal plane. I have a plan, and I need your help. I think you're the only one who can help me see this done. I want you to meet with Copper Daria, leader of the Ring of Daggers. She'll be at the Mages Guild in Daggerfall City. Even Emmerich's personal agents think my idea is sound. I'll be along shortly. I just have a few final preparations to make.
Ну, это вообще что-то, нечто другое. Мне это не надо. Ну да, вот у меня, соответственно, квест послание всему Тамриэлю, который нужно выполнять, судя по инфографике, уже после... После основного сюжета. таком случае я возвращаюсь, в принципе, в стройную каю, то есть нужно вернуться к прохождению основного сюжета и... Так, где он тут у меня? А вот он здесь. Бежим по карточку. Примерно пару дней надо будет забыть про пророка и у вас всякие задания, чтобы соблюсти хронологию. Решил вот именно так заморочиться в этот раз.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
I'm sick of this island, Colleen. I should be in Betnik, visiting my people. Think, Lamore. How will we get there without a crew? There's more to do. Look at that, Lambor. Our half-drowned friend is up and about. We weren't sure you'd make it. Really? I just fished you out of the water. Master Kassan got you breathing again. The important thing is you're alive. But if you're feeling grateful, I could use some help. A job. Anyone who helps is going to get rich. Right now, I need a fresh face. Someone this island's butcher in charge, Headman Bosek, doesn't know and won't stop. Basically, you recruit the folks I need, you get a cut of the take. Interested? Don't blame you for being cautious. Just think it over. You change your mind or want a chance to get off this wretched island, you know where to find me.
То есть этот квест нельзя никак пропустить. Еще бы.
So, what do you say?
Вообще этот квест следующий, это локация, она следующая после Хватом Гауни, то есть, по сути, самое начало игры. И когда мы только появляемся, мы можем, конечно, появиться в разных локациях. Например, как у меня сейчас получилось в этом прохождении, я взял локацию Blackwood и в ней все зачистил сначала. Чем, в принципе, могу и похвалиться. Вот черный лес. Так, ну,
So, what do you say? The three folks I need are crafty Larissa, Jakarn, and Naramo. Any or all of them would do. He's a thief, but he's the best there is. He'd be a big help in the heist I have planned. Problem is, he robbed Bosek. Nobody robs Bosek. He's been tossed into the grave under Bosek's palace. There's an entrance off the river under the palace. Watch out for traps and the other prisoners. They're all murdered. Bloody Bosek, or Headman Bosek, as he calls himself now. He took over the palace years ago, killed the old ruler and took his place. Captain Helene, but she's worse than Bosek. Her sea drakes run Saintsport south of here. Biggest band of murderers on the sea. Bosek and Helene tolerate each other. Neither's ready for a war. Yet. The Screaming Mermaid's just up the road, and they've always got good rum. Just keep a grip on your coin purse, or you'll be a beggar by day's end. Bosek's thugs, the bloody fists. Cross one, you cross them all, and Bosek will have your head on a pike faster than you can say, "Please, don't put my head on a pike." Also, the Sea Drakes will gut you if you enter Saintsport. Deserted, the traitors. See, there's a fortune to be made from Breton galleons. Thing is, King Farharajad called for an end to it now that we're all part of the Daggerfall Covenant. Of course, as a loyal Red Guard, I obeyed. If by disagreed you mean tried to kill us, then yes. Bunch of bloody mutineers. Lambour, myself, and a few others ran them off the ship, but word spread. No one here wants to sail with a captain who won't raid Bretons. Bloody Bosek, or Headman Bosek, as he calls himself now. He took over the palace years ago, killed the old ruler and took his place. Captain Helene, but she's worse than Bosek. Her sea drakes run Saintsport south of here. Biggest band of murderers on the sea. Bosek and Helene tolerate each other. Deserted, the traitors.
Can't you see I'm busy? Mind.
There's scum over there. They just lure ships onto the rocks and strip the wrecks.
All true, Maluro.
You go if you want. I'm staying here and waiting for a ship.
Peace, Maluro. No call for such talk. I remain and will pray for patience. So much to do.
Be strong. Strike true.
What do you mean, even odds?
To walk a
Who's taking plastic? Get a mean!
Let's see some blood.
What do you mean, even odds?
My poor Jakan. I don't want to think about what they're doing to him down there. He's a prince. He doesn't belong in the grave. It's beneath the palace, and anyone thrown in dies there. Jakan said the guards are brutal, and the other prisoners are worse. Jakan said the guards traps, guards, and other prisoners prevent that. Jakan said there are rows and rows of traps, and everyone down there, except for Jakan, is a vicious murderer. No one's ever gotten out. My poor Jakan. Yes, from Westry. How I longed to travel there with him. He described it as bright, beautiful, and full of life. What kind of a question is that? My true love has been cast into a dark pit to die. If I thought I could get past the traps, I would go in after him. I can always buy another dress.
not a guard. You have to help me. Well, that's perfect. Get me out of here and I'm at your service. You'll find me a man of many talents. If I found a handsome guy locked in a cell, I'd free him. Is that really important right now? Sure, I took that gem, but he took it from some poor merchant. Tossed him in here to die. Can't steal from a thief, can you? Get me out of here and I'll owe you. You first.
Is it? Must you bother me?
От меня.
We can't go that way. Arians out there. Oh, and guards. I saw many, many guards. Look, let's slip out a side exit. That way we can both keep our heads. Thanks for breaking me out back there. Listen, while you're in a heroic mood, want to help me get something I left with the goblins? I figure if you want something kept safe, give it to the goblins. They'll watch it for free, they're too stupid to trade it, and they'll kill anyone who tries to take it. Here's the thing, you went through a lot of trouble to free me, right? There's no way you'll let me get eaten by goblins, so you, my good friend, will follow me to their mine. Yeah?
Ну и
This
манипулятор.
way. meet you at the door. I unlocked the door. Now we can retrieve my gem. It's as pretty as a thing can be, and as big as my 2 fists. They store everything on the upper level. This is the part where I trust you. I'll kill the goblins in the scaffolding in the next room. You grab the gem. It's in a chest on the floor. There's a passage on the far side. Take that and meet me outside. If something goes wrong, regroup at the inn in town.
Over here. I have a question for you. What were you doing in the mine? And did you see a scummy Breton up there? Yakarn. He's a liar and a thief. He stole a gem from headman Bosek. Now, if the gem came back, Bosek might let him live. Can you help me, or not? I knew you were a smart one. Smarter than Yakarn. You just saved his life. If you see him again, tell him to leave this island and never come back.
Вообще без проблем. Заложил этого побежана. Ну или как заложил, спас его. Вынул сундук. Вот он. Это ничего. То, что он наверху. Ну ладно.
I've got to take a leak. They better hurry up.
Bastard. If you're looking for that bastard Jakan, he's at the tavern with a Red Guard girl. I overheard him telling a Red Guard girl he'd whisk her off to Sentinel, that he was a ship captain. She swooned like a fool, like I did.
Классика.
I'd tell the headman where he's hiding if I didn't hate the headman more. I need off this island.
Glad to see you made it out. Well, that's a shame. Still, getting Muglurkle off my trail is a good trade. She's relentless. I'll be honest, I'm just a little hurt. But since you saved my life, we'll call it even. Seeing as it's you asking, sure. If she's planning a job, I'm in. All I ask is a trip off this rock after it's over.
You! Hey! Hey there! Need any help?
I don't believe a word Jakar says. But there's just something about him. He's fascinating.
I don't really believe he's a captain. He looks so good, I don't care. Hey, you! Yeah, you! Ha! I didn't think I'd ever find you. You move around. I'm Nicolene. I work for Captain Colleen. She sent me to find you, see if you'd had any luck recruiting for our heist. Looks like you're already making new friends. And listen, just so you know, we're set up in a hideout near the docks. Come find us when you finish recruiting. Look for Lambour outside the door. There's 3 folks Captain Colleen wants to help with her heist. Crafty Larissa, Jakarn, and Naramo. She told me about him. Who do you want to know about? She's in Saintsport. The Sea Drakes lured her ship onto the rocks. Those bastards really know how to ruin your day. It's south of Port Hunding. Look for the big lighthouse. He's a brilliant Dwemer sage. Not that he's Dwemer himself, but he studies them. He's out of Bithzark, digging in the ruins there.
Well, you're a notch above our usual clientele. Make yourself at home.
Go away. We're drinking here.
I bring an urgent message from Rhea Opacarius, Chief Oracle of the Twilight Queen Azura. Best discuss that with Rhea. Too many eyes and ears here. She awaits you in the Cloudy Dregs Inn in Wayrest.
Один непонятный квест. Смыться, что потом от меня? Напихивают мне контент, а мне хочется спокойненько проходить по сюжету.
Yeah, what'll it be?
И там, что ли? Так, стрессно. Прям так интересно.
So hungry.
Так, ну я понимаю, мне нужно теперь найти, собрать команду, в общем-то. Часть команды, часть корабля. И для этого нужно людей. Локация порт святых. Надеюсь, вы не зря туда скачу. Ладно. Хотел перекинуть пару слов с капитаном, а его тут уже нет.
Take pride in your work, I always say.
I need help. Help!
Принес мне
Help me.
квестик.
They're after me. The sea drakes. When it gets foggy, like last night, they play tricks with the lighthouse, lure ships aground. The Maiden's Breath, my ship, drowned or captured. Captain Larissa's looking for them. You heard of crafty Larissa, right? Anyway.
brings you to this trash pit? Sneak up on you? It's what I do. Now answer my question. What are you doing here? Oh, charming. The maiden's wrecked on the sandy shore. As for crafty Larissa, you found her. Just in time, too. Captain Helene's sea drakes have my crew. I won't leave without them. Help me rescue them, and I'll owe you a favor. We're going to disguise my crew as sea drakes. Take these clothes. Look for a portly Breton, a sour red guard, and a big orc. The drakes are keeping them in the large building. Look for hampers with clothes, or kill a sea drake and take theirs. Put on their clothes and you'll look just lovely. Oh, remember, you can take clothes from hampers or off-dead sea drakes. Oh, and try not to get killed. Sit down, warm your bones. See the 2 dead pirates? They killed Lazy Gwale. I liked him. Only pirate I ever knew who liked rats. Now the pirates who killed him are rats. Helene may be a murderous witch, but she does have good taste in books. Don't bother looking for one-legged Elvin. I already set him free.
Please, don't beat me again! Thank the 8. I thought I'd die in here. Helene came by not long ago. Told me to look forward to a public flaying. Then... stay away from Helene. She's a monster.
Another torturer from Helene, even uglier than the last one. I knew she wouldn't leave me to rot. Quick, untie me! The sea drakes spent the past few hours breaking my fingers. I can't... These sea drakes give pirates a bad name. Kill every last one of them you see.
Don't know who you are, but you better run if you don't want the sea drakes to gut you. Ha! Another of Helene's tricks. Let me go, then chase me down and beat me within an inch of my life. I'll chance it and make a run for Port Hunding. See how far I get. Word of advice. Don't let them capture you. If you can't get away, die fighting.
You're a welcome sight. I've rescued everyone but Crenard, Hairden, and Meekog. Any luck? Almost done then. Everyone's out except my first mate, Deragor. They've got him in the belly of Helene's ship. You'll find the keys below deck. Look for Deragor down and back. Good trick, that. Did I really disguise myself as a fern? Or did you see a fern because you weren't looking close enough? I'll be visiting Helene in her cabin, to thank her for the hospitality she's extended my crew. Come on up after you release Deragor. You should... Her cabin girl had a key. Poor little Bosmer lass. Barely any...
in oblivion of you. Yeah? Ha! I knew she got away. Helene said she was being keel-hauled and beaten, but I knew better. They don't call my captain crafty for nothing. Get me out of these ropes, and let's get out of here. Captain Larissa never leaves anyone behind. Make sure she's safe.
Wait. You're not my... What have you... Did you poison me? Hi, Captain. Are you feeling okay? I'll gut you like a stuck pig. Cut your eyes out. Roast you. Like you did my crew? That won't happen again. Oh, she fell down. My, that felt good. Me? Did I do that? Her starving little cabin girl may have poisoned her drink. Who can say? Did Daragor get out? I'll just be going then. I told my crew to gather on the beach. Going to make sure they all made it out. Meet me there and we'll square up. Oh, it's yarn root. A very nasty local poison. It won't kill her. Not right away. It starts by dissolving the stomach lining, then goes from there. I'd love to stay and watch, but no time. You can stay if you like. It's actually her poison, kept for slaves who disobey. There's an antidote on the dresser if your heart bleeds enough. I'd feel mildly disappointed, but I leave it up to you. Meet me on the beach once you're done here and we'll settle up. Just watch your boots. She'll start vomiting soon.
Так, ну вот сейчас-то мы и узнаем, как закончилось.
My crew's safe, and only a little bit tortured. I call that a win.
Может быть, я и зря спас ее. Взаимно.
Well, your choice. I hope the next crew she shipwrecks and murders appreciates your soft heart. The important thing is she knows I had her. She won't cross me again. Now, about our debt. What do I owe you? She's a bit too obsessed with old Faharajad for me, but I like her style. Seeing as I need a new ship, gold will come in handy. I'm in. Can't let what you did for us go unrewarded. See you back in town.
Так, мне осталось найти Мираму, две мерзких руинах и царка. Это я направился.
No telling what those sea drakes have done to Ariana and Shamal too.
How much longer? These ruins don't interest me, but the pay does. I'm not even sure. Headman Bosek ordered me to help some crazy mage pilfer these ruins. Said to do whatever he asked, so here I am. With any luck, the damned elf will give up on getting inside. Anything that gets me out of here, I'm all for it. Naramo's up near the entrance to the ruins. See if you could speed things along.
Не нужен. Так, а на карте вообще в другом месте все отмечается. Может, это заглючило просто? Да, нет.
Miraculous. To think that the Dwemer of Old Volenfell settled as far as Stros Mackay. My brother and I have scoured the ruins' exterior for some time now, but we have never been able to get inside. Several reasons. One is that Headman Bosek commissioned me to explore the ruins. A fascinating aspect of Dwemer ruins are the ancient mechanisms to be found inside. Bosek thinks to use them in Port Hunding. I need to get inside to investigate. An excellent suggestion. I believe this automaton can unseal the door, if it can be reassembled and controlled. I have its control rod, but 2 focusing crystals seem to be missing. Find them, and I'll do the rest.
Любое новое дополнение тут было в 2 мерах. Но, насколько я знаю, начальство запретило. Поэтому, похоже, в конце января мы получим информацию о каком-то другом дополнении.
Some call them dwarves, a race of brilliant artisans and metalworkers who possessed great ingenuity. They built vast underground cities filled with remarkable inventions. Now such works are all that remain of the Dwemer. None can say for sure. Some believe they achieved divinity. Others claim they were consumed by some folly of their own. Perhaps both are true. But long ago they vanished. The entire race. leaving little but their marvelous treasures behind. Dim the gleam of avarice I see in your eyes. The treasure I seek is knowledge, worthless to any but a scholar. Those who help me acquire this can expect to be well rewarded, however.
Fortune favor you, my friend.
Ящик открыт.
Your rewards are ready. Very practical. You've done well. Do not be sad, my friend. There are always additional crates. Until next time.
Книга лежит. Я не знаю. А вот он. Соответственно, дроп с ящика от этого зависит от локации, что ли. Конечно, это шутка, но почему не упала на эту маску?
I've reassembled a spider, but I must be able to control it. That reminds me, did you find the crystals? Splendid. Now, I just... Let's see here! It works! I knew it would, of course. Into the tunnel you go. Now to get that door open. At long last, this ark. Come, we'll talk of our next move inside. As you see, Headman Bosek's trust in my skills was not misplaced, nor was my faith in your prowess. Will you assist me on another task? Despite the age of these ruins, I suspect the usual defenses are in place. As I am averse to danger, would you explore the ruins to locate any Dwemer generators inside? Oh, I suppose I'm the only one who calls them that. Independently apportioning dynamo core is a mouthful, but the Dwemer built them to last for generations. I say generators to honor their enduring nature. This control rod will keep our new friend loyal to you. I suspect the generators have been damaged over the years. You'll need to escort the... Excellent work. The Sark breathes again. Now for a personal project. How would you like to earn a... As you see, we are not the first to enter Berserk. In truth, I accepted Bosek's request to explore these ruins only because they contain something I want. Something I believe others died trying to obtain. Knowledge is the greatest treasure. The Dwemer guarded their secrets as a king protects his gold. In Berserk, the Dwemer hid a set of schematics, mechanical drawings that I greatly desire to possess. An easy task. Those earlier explorers likely retrieved them, only to find themselves sealed inside Berserk through some treachery. Their misfortune is our gain. We must find where they perished. There may be more constructs waiting on the other side of this door. You go first. So, the schematics were here. I doubt they escaped. These writings could prove crucial to understanding the schematics. My brother should be able to decipher these. Interesting. Continue looking for the schematics. I'll meet up with you shortly.
Да, похоже, не получилось. У тебя, дружище. Что-то тебя настигло. Порох из труб.
you are. I was just coming to, help you. I hope you found what we were looking for. The schematics are mine at last. Splendid! This places me in your debt. What would you... I hear Killeen intends to head towards the Isle of Betnik. The ruins there greatly interest me. But first, I will assist you in this heist. I must get the schematics to my workshop. Join me if you wish to return to town. Come, Clanker.
Good to see you back in one piece. Hey, the captain's looking for you. Thanks to your work, we can go ahead with the heist. We've even got a few extra sailors clamoring to join our crew. You should talk to the captain upstairs.
You're back. Found anyone else to help us with the heist? Ha! I knew you'd get it done. Who needs the old crew, those traitors, when we've got you helping us?
What? Waiting rots my limbs and wearies my mind.
There's scum over there. They just lure ships onto the rocks and strip the wrecks.
All true, Malero. Yet at least we would earn coin.
Думаю, толпа собралась. Не поиграешь спокойно.
Quite the motley crew, aren't we?
It's a wonderful day for a sailing trip, isn't it, friend? Especially if it gets me off this rock before Bosek chops off my head.
The Dwemer were wonderful machinists. We could learn much from studying their works.
We've got a crew to rival the legends. Time to make some money. Don't you agree? Now we're ready for the real challenge, the heist. The target's Bosek. That slimy bastard's finally going to get what's coming to him. We're going to steal his sailing logs. His sailing logs are the key to our fortune, friend. They're the records of every ship that's docked here, every stolen cargo they've unloaded, and every illicit payment made to Bosek. Those records are worth a fortune to King Vaharajad. They're written proof that Bosek has violated the king's order to stop raiding Breton shipping. With those papers in hand, the king can threaten to destroy Bosek if he doesn't stop. Absolutely. His envoy is on the dock now, waiting. As soon as we turn over the sailing logs, he gives us a fortune in gold. The trick will be getting into Bosek's palace, stealing the logs, and getting out with them. That's your job. First, you need a servant's disguise to get into the palace. The papers are in a lockbox on the top floor. Bosek has the only key. Slip this powder into his drink, then grab the key. The lockbox is always guarded. The guard's not bright, but he'll raise the alarm if anyone tries to open the box. Deal with him quietly. No stabbing. Lambour and I will have the ship ready to sail when you return with the papers.
We should head to Saintport.
Why?
This waiting rots my limbs and wearies my
Oh, yes. Hello. This is fascinating. Did you know the Dwemer had devices to rapidly mince fruit? I can offer help with the guard, perhaps. You wish to deal with him quietly, correct? I removed this device from Clanker. When pressed, it produces quite the incapacitating shock. If you would test it for me, preferably on a living subject, I would be grateful. Let me know if there are any lingering effects. Twitching, mainly. I'm quite curious about the twitching.
Quite the motley crew, aren't we? She's right. You need a disguise to get anywhere near Bosek. Fortunately, you have me. Just say the word and I can have servant clothes waiting for you at the palace. My pleasure. Meet me outside the palace. I'll pick out something special for you.
We should head to Saintport.
It's a wonderful day for a sailing trip, isn't it, friend? Especially if it gets me off this rock before Bosek chops off my head. Bosek keeps the key around his neck, cinched steel. I'll get the key off Bosek. Meet me out back. Get your disguise and meet me out back. Leave Bosek to me.
We'll have the spearhead ready to sail for Betnik the moment you return with Bosek's records.
Hoping to see Bosek? So am I, for 3 days now.
Well, look who's come to pay a visit. Oh yes, try these on. I'm sure they'll fit you just right.
Gods have abandoned Stros Makai. All live only at the whim of Headman Bosek.
he done talking yet? I've been waiting forever.
Onsi's bones, what is it now? Shouted at you too, did he? He just went out back to carouse with the latest slatterns from the mainland. Best hurry up and refill his drink. You don't want him running out of drink.
Ah, my lowly servant. You're just in time. My dear friend Headman Bosek is sleeping off the attentions of these two lovely ladies. They are quite a handful, and an eyeful, too. Why don't you take the good Headman's key inside for safekeeping?
this place, don't you? But I can't drag Garilda away from her books until she's...
Be gone, servant. Do your work and stop bothering me.
You do not carry yourself like a servant. Best see to that if you wish to avoid a...
Ifri's bones. Did you do that to Helthra? That was...
Take pride in your work, I always say.
The king is pleased with what you've done here, as am I. You will find it. The king is pleased with what you've done here, as am I. You will find it.
My friend, welcome back. Do you have some good news? Here you are, Tharwab. The shipping logs that show Bosek's defiance of the king's decrees. Come on, it's time to go. On your feet, man your stations. Prepare to sail.
Finally, home to Betnik. I've missed my clan.
Strosmakai is a depressing place. Too many red guards waving their damn swords around. At least on the spearhead, no one wants to kill me except Irian. She'll come around. She's crazy about me.
When active, Dwemer spiders have an extraordinary capacity for learning. Now I have to stop Handrillium from teaching Clanker to bring him drinks.
Wonderful. Now I've been ordered to follow Naramo on another fool's errand. At least the drinks are free.
Before we leave for Betnik, talk to the crew. Get familiar with them. It'll be a long trip. If there's one thing Master Kassan taught me, it's that knowing your ship and crew keeps you alive. Seems like you'd make a fine captain someday, but you'll have to find your own ship.
Да, вот это, кстати, было бы интересно, что в следующем дополнении мы добавили какую-то историю с кораблями. Что нужно было владеть кораблем, как его там развивать, плавать куда-то. Это прям вообще, конечно, идеально было бы. И будет такой трейлер все-таки морской. Но фиг там, мне кажется. Слишком сложно. Так, а вообще, мне нужно, конечно, сейчас уплывать, на самом деле, но... Ну, следующую локацию, на самом деле, я еще не все сделал. Так, сейчас посмотрим. Мне еще нужно открыть места, открыть эти святилища дорожные. важные объекты. На самом деле еще и квесты выполнить. Так что оставлю-ка я это на следующую серию. Можно вот так нажать продолжить сюжет. Ну понятно, да, что-то туда понесет. Но это, конечно, все нам не надо. Да. Ну что ж, тогда в следующей серии продолжу сюжет этой локации. Нужно прям выполнить ее все. И после этого переходить дальше, к следующей локации. Спасибо, кто смотрел и кто еще будет смотреть. Пока-пока.